Hi everybody, I hope you're having a nice Tuesday so far. If you've not been to my stream before, hi, I'm Emily. This is my second Twitch channel where I do my video game streams. I have a main Twitch channel where I do music streams. I do clarinet practice with streams. Sometimes I practice a little bit of flute. Let's go ahead and get started. I am still hoping to get a Dragon Age soundtrack loop arrangement over on main channel, but I haven't settled on which one I want to do. Also, right now, my head space in terms of video game music has been very much occupied by Baldur's Gate, which has a fantastic soundtrack. I'd heard some of it before playing the game. I was like, oh, it's pretty good. But now that I've actually played it, like, there's a lot of it I really, really like. And I really like the way the composer wrote for the game. And I really like the way the composer wrote this series of themes that they then kind of continue to reuse so that they continue to evolve as the game goes on. Maybe I'll play that one for you all stream someday. I don't know, maybe. But I've really enjoyed it. I made the mistake of starting to play this game while I was stuck on the couch sick. And that was fine, but like now it's been like I've had to try to be very disciplined about putting it down and getting things done. And it's a very immersive game. It's very fun to play, and it's my first playthrough, so everything very extra immersive. The games I've played several times, I always feel like it's kind of like the shows I can watch in the background because they're comfort shows that I've watched a million times. Comfort games that I've played several times, I can like pick up for 30 minutes or an hour and put it down without a problem, because like I guess I just know what to expect. I know where the good places off are. It's a lot harder when you're playing something for the first time and you're really enjoying it. Okay, so I know we need to do the rest of the Winding Wood stuff. We found all the silks, which I was blown away by, because every time I've played this game, this is like the third or fourth time I've played this DLC, but every time up till this time, I've had the hardest time finding all 9 of them, but this time I did. Now it's possible. I'm like not remembering correctly, and in the console version there are more of those that you have to go find. Sometimes there are differences like that, I think, across like the different versions of a video game. I don't know what the right way to say it. Different ports. That's the right way to say it. But that's done, so we'll just have to take those back to the city of Amaranthine. There we go. But I would like to try to like explore the whole area, explore the whole map, pick up, collect, do everything we're supposed to, and then go turn in the quest in the appropriate places. We didn't find Inez yet, but I think we're close to where she is. I gotta find the rest of the Sylvanwood samples, but we just need 3 more, and then we have to turn to Mervis. That's also an Amaranthine, and we have to go into the silver mine, or the abandoned silver mine that the elf lady, whose name I'm blanking on right now, Velanna, is that her name? We have to go in there and help her find her sister. Oh yeah, she's with us now. She is our newest companion, but I don't think I have leveling up to do for her. I swear this little toolbar up here got even smaller last time I played. Actually, I think I pushed my monitors back too far. I'm going to adjust just a little bit. I was doing some like cleaning and arranging here, and I wasn't sure I put things back where they were, and they were definitely pushed back too far. Now my music stands too high. There we go. That's much better. Okay, now I can see everything a little bit better. I mean, the text on the Dragon Age screen is just going to be unbearably small still, but I think that's a little better. I like these monitor mount arms, I don't know what you call them, that Andrew found for me, because it just freed up so much space here on this desk. But there's not as much tension in them as I would like. I don't know if it's possible to tighten them a little bit more, but like if I walk by the corner of the desk and I accidentally bump it, they move all over the place, and I can never get them like exactly the same spot twice, at least not right away. And right here in front of them, I have my music stand for my main channel streams. And I'm already like trying to teach myself to look. I really like my music like right here, but I'm trying to get better at having it down a bit lower so it's not 1, blocking my face, and 2, looks better on camera for stream. But it's still not. I'm still not 100% used to it, and I'm still not like 100% set on the setup. the beginning of stream rambles continue, I do apologize, but I will say, and if you have an opinion, feel free to share, but if you probably don't, because it's probably a me-only thing. But I've been thinking about, because one of my goals this summer is to upgrade my keyboard. I have one picked out that will be, I think, better in terms of abilities for loops and stuff, and it's not super expensive. But I can't decide if I want to put it on I'll have to get a stand for it if I want it to be like over here, or if I just want to put it on the desk and maybe get like a riser or something for the looping station so it could be just behind it and I can have the keyboard in front of it. But if I do that, I kind of think Andrew's gonna hate me for saying this, because every time I say this, that means he has to get the tools out and come help me. But redoing my desk again so that it's back along this wall like it was before, so that it doesn't feel like it's cutting into the room and taking up so much space. But I don't know if that would be better or not. It might mess with the camera angle. I don't know. And it's one of those things, like, I'll need to kind of experiment a little bit and see. But Andrew gives just ellipses. I'm just thinking right now. We're just talking. I'm not doing anything yet. But it's just like, that's just the way it is, I think, with me and the stream setup. And I'm sure there are other people who've experienced the same thing. But yeah, I got into this never having done anything like this before. My audio setup pre-streaming was just a USB microphone and a laptop, you know? And I didn't, you know, if I filmed something, film it on my phone. Never had like a fancy camera before. And so I'm kind of like, and I promised myself when I started, I would go like piece by piece, you know? Like I wasn't going to just buy a bunch of stuff because other people said I needed it to stream. I would get things that I had identified as being something that would be a big either quality of life upgrade for me or quality of life upgrade for you all watching, and then implement those changes one at a time. And this setup works, but it does kind of reduce the like usable space in this room aside from streaming. And I need to feel like cozy and comfortable when I do other things in here, like work or practice or just music. My record player is in here because this is where I spend most of my time during the day. So that's where I wanted my little music station to be. And it's just like when I have to kind of like weave my way through stuff, it's not always my favorite. But if I find that this is just the best setup for streaming, then I'm just gonna leave it there and I'll work around. But it's funny how like what we decide our ideal setup for a room and the way the room actually is shaped or will function, not always the same thing, and you have to kind of like figure it out. Like I really wish this window was not over here; it was somewhere else, so it'd make life a little bit easier for figuring this out. Because I think I would have put the desk in that corner then, but not what I've got. All right, now let's actually get into some Dragon Age. I think I want to go find Inez first before I'm going the wrong way. Before we head towards the silver mine. And doing that also just make sure that there aren't. Oh, I wasn't expecting dark spawn. Make sure there aren't other little things that I've missed, because I don't think the going to the silver mine locks us out of other things, but it's kind of main story related, and it might make more sense once we finish that to be prepared to leave to go to another section. Oh, that ogre went down way too easily. Did I forget to put it back in normal last time? That's not normal. The team just did a good hustle. I did absolutely nothing. Good job, friends. What is this though? Is like the spell or arrow lines? Sorry, Ogren. I think it's just we're actually higher level and doing better. Maybe I've gotten a tiny bit of the silver, isn't it? Yeah, we don't want to go in there just, do we? No, let's go find Inez first. Where is she? I haven't found her yet, so it's not going to say. I maybe have gotten marginally better with the keyboard, mouse configuration. But I think just having the NPCs, the companions, be a higher level means that it's gotten a bit easier. When I kind of make sure we've filled in the home map and done everything there's to do. Like I said, I've only played this one, this DLC. I've played Origins through, like the main game, several times, but I've only played Awakening like 2, maybe 3 times before playing it here. But I do remember certain things that happen in this part of the game to make sure we don't miss anything.
It shall be done.
I feel every time I do this, I pick up a codex or get a journal update or whatever, and I don't check it. I know I'm bothering somebody who's watching. But I just am not gonna slow down and read when I'm playing a video game. I enjoy reading, nothing wrong with reading. And I will absolutely,
it is begun,
away from the game, if I found something I was curious about, look it up and read about it. Like find the official game guide, not the official game guide, but you know, like someone's like, not walkthrough, or maybe, you know, or just the game wiki and read up on whatever it was that I missed or whatever. But like, I just don't, well, because partly because my eyesight's terrible, but I don't want to stop mid-game and read, or in this case, squint at the screen. So I just do it as I go, as we need to. That's gross.
These were brought here. You can see drag marks here and here. Someone was trying to hide them.
Not very well hidden, but okay. The implication that that was the Darkspawn trying to hide from the bodies. I really love the design of the Sylvans in this game, the tree monsters, tree people. And I guess this is a small spoiler, but you don't see, well, I haven't played Veilguard yet, but you don't see them again. You don't see them again after this game, which is kind of sad. So I hope if they continue to make Dragon Age games, they bring them back. I've already been here, I think, so we need to get further north and east in that bit of the map. That's probably where Inez is, or Inez, I'm not sure how they say it. Playing Baldur's Gate, I cannot say Astarion. It's Astarion, not Astarion. I keep saying Astarion, but Astarion. I cannot say his name correctly because I read it a bunch before I ever heard it, because I very deliberately avoided spoilers. I knew some character names and that was it. I avoided spoilers pretty well. Like I don't know how the game's gonna end. Getting kind of close to the end. And I don't know how it's gonna end. I mean, I beyond my own predictions. But his name is one of those I keep messing up. And I know what it's supposed to be. I hear them say it, but I just said it in my head incorrectly too many times. Also, I don't want to ruin anybody's day. I think the voice actor who plays Astarion is phenomenal. He's done a great job. All of them are. All the voice acting performances are so good. But he sounds like Stewie Griffin, and that's all I can hear in my head when he talks to me. When I walk into camp, or the right now we're in the inn as the camp, and he goes, hello, and I'm like, hi, Stewie. I hope that didn't ruin anybody's day, but that's what I hear every time he speaks. Highly recommend, though. It's been really fun to play. Like I said, maybe I'll play it on stream at some point. Am I going the right? Kind of going the right way. Play it on stream at some point. I don't know if I would want to interrupt my Dragon Age series to get to it, but postponing anything till I'm just right back where I started. Postponing anything until the end of Dragon Age series means it would be like way in the future. because it will take forever to finish. I think I mentioned that I might do like a blind playthrough of Veilguard, which I've also avoided spoilers for because I want to play it when I'm good and ready and I don't want to be spoiled. I need to get like over there, but how do I get down and over here? This is the part of playing this part of this DLC that always infuriates me. Like I just want to Skyrim jump off the side of that hill and it won't let me. But I think I'm more comfortable playing games on stream that I've played before, so that I know what to expect, at least to a certain extent. And also I can, hopefully in a positive way, kind of control what happened, you know? Not like too much, but like not curate what happens for you, but also kind of be in charge of what happens so that everything happens in a way I expect or I'm comfortable with for me. Does that make sense? So I think I will play Veilguard once before I play it for you all. Just gotta get to it. Okay, well, why can't I get to the... Now I'm like way down there. How do I get to that spot up here? Unless it's just... Well, no, there's gotta be... Well, I know there's like a puzzle. Sorry, small spoiler. There's like a puzzle that we haven't gotten to yet. I think it's all like over here. And then there's Inez, Wynn's friend that she asked us to find, but I cannot seem to find the northeast corner of the map, or how to get to the northeast corner of the map. Not down there, because there's like nowhere to go from down there, so maybe this way. I came through this way earlier because I clicked on the statues. I believe my character technically took like a tracing of the inscription on the statue that I have not looked at yet at Codices. Or the Codex. Codices in the Codex being the one book that collects the Codices. Is that correct? I don't know. Okay, I've already been here. I picked that plant. Of course, said you got yelled at for doing a long message. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go in and adjust that a smidge. I can't remember what character number I put in. I'm sure I went with something arbitrary just to get myself started. For those of you who don't know, over on main channel, I don't have any sort of like character limit on chat messages, but when I started doing video game streams over here, I was concerned about my ability to keep up with chat and play the game at the same time, so I thought it might help to have a message limit, but I think I might have been... I need to go in and adjust. Okay, this is new. So, okay, I think we're headed in the right direction. But we will want to go down that way, but I'm worried if I go down that way, I won't find my way back here. So let's explore this area first.
Very well.
I like that a lot of the plants that turn up with, because in the main game we only have like health fruit and death fruit, but we get more plants that we can harvest or forage in the DLCs. But they come back in. I don't know if we see them in too much. We see them for sure in Inquisition, so I like that they stuck around. But I do nothing with the alchemy, really, or herbology, whatever they call it, in this game. But I usually do quite a bit in Inquisition, but maybe it's the mechanic. I don't know. I like making the potions as a game mechanic in general, but in this one, I don't know, I don't gravitate towards it quite as much. I've been trying to.
It is begun.
I've been making quite a bit of like the health potion, but I've been out of flasks for a while, so I haven't made anything. Also, also like a
Tread carefully,
mechanic
the
that
ground
I
is
kind of
trapped.
keep forgetting does in fact, maybe not for the character's life, but it does exist like in D&D, and I rarely make use of it. We went through a rearrangement of computer space, so you understand what I'm saying about wanting to rearrange this. It's all. I feel like there's still optimization to be done with mine, but it works the way it is right now. But I hope your setup changes went well. I know that's stressful. Well, it is for
Yes.
me, maybe not for other people, but
As you
I don't think
wish.
I'm alone in that. But like, I'm always a little bit worried I'm just gonna make it worse. I don't think. No, I'm sure there's at least one time I've done like a setup change, and I thought it ended up going back, you know, that or changed it again immediately. Yeah, but trial and error is okay. I've been trying to get better at embracing the idea of things being works in progress and that being okay, which I know sounds really silly, but I tend to get in my own head and like talk myself out of something because I don't know exactly like the perfect way to do it, and it's okay to just try over if it works.
It has been a long time. I have forgotten my name, but I am a warrior. I am Avar, and I am cursed. Far longer than that. Seasons beyond counting. I was a man to be feared, a man of war. The Tevinter mages, they came here seeking easy prey, but they found me, my brother, my tribe. We broke their army at the Fort of 1,000 Vigils, then pursued the Magister.
No, does that mean there's quite a bit of retcon in Inquisition? Because he told us he was an Avar warrior, and then I had my character say Avar barbarian. They've been gone for centuries, but we meet a group of Avar in Inquisition. Maybe I don't remember correctly, but I guess they could have been like isolated and know they were there. But you run into the first Avar character of that game, and it's like, oh, you're an Avar. So that seems like a strange response to have if their people were supposed to have been gone. I don't know if they like were thought to have died out or like left, migrated somewhere else, immigrated somewhere else. I don't know. Is that a bit of retcon? I don't know.
Perhaps. Time changes all things. We cornered the Magister here. Here we would sacrifice him to Uvola, the god of this wood. As his guards fell one by one, he struck my brother and I with liquid fire. So even as the Magister's body was torn apart, my brother and I watched from stone eyes. The Tevinter Magister that cursed my brother and I, he leads a mockery of life. Disturb the ashes nearby. Summon him. Kill him. Free me.
Stranger. No, come here. My brother called to you. Do not listen. The Magister's death will accomplish nothing. My brother is consumed by rage. Over long years, his anger grows. Anger will not free us. Revenge will not free us. I've used the long years to think, to pray to our gods. The gods hold their own counsel. There is no release, but with peace, serenity, we can sleep. I have slept many seasons with only my brother's anger to call me back. Show him the way. This does not have to be a torment. With reason or a silver tongue. He is the son of the father, a warrior born. With the long seasons, I have seen that violence often accomplishes naught. Teach him.
Today we are re-educating statute.
The deed is not yet done. My brother has grown weak. In truth, weakness was always in him. He was a thinker, a dreamer, not a warrior. This life of Earth is beyond bearing. The Magister stirs from his ashes, and my blood boils. He yet lives. What you ask is difficult. My soul calls out to smite he who cursed my brother and me. I will try. It will take time.
In the quest, we talk him out of it. Oh, we should tell the other one. Because apparently he's over here and cannot hear us.
You have calmed him. If it lasts, perhaps we can sleep and wake in a brighter future. Thank you. Before I sleep, let me whisper to you of lore of the earth, our secret herbs. May they help you, stranger. Good night.
Thank you, but I have no flasks, so I can't make anything. Maybe one of the traders have to keep. Okay, here's the puzzle. Oh, there's something. This is designed really cool, though. Even though they were designed, I guess, Game was released in 2009, so I guess like 2008-ish, they designed these creatures. I just think they look really cool. They're probably my favorite, like, using the term loosely, like, monster in the game. See, Andrew, you agree, so you shouldn't be upset if I ask you to help me take this desk apart and move it around. Glad we're on the same page.
As you say.
Alright, so this puzzle... Wait, let me check out how many of the bits... Oh, that's the wrong one. How many of the bits of wood do I have? Oh, I got them all. I have all the Sylvan woods. The Chanter, also an Amaranthine. We're gonna do the puzzle. I actually, I think, in general, fairly good at puzzles, but I always get so frustrated in a video game when I get stopped by a puzzle. I'm like, just let me continue on. I just want the story. You know, like, don't make me stop and figure out a puzzle. But, I'm gonna do this one. Probably have to do something. Finish exploring, we'll come back. think it's just like an item or board, but we'll do it anyway. I'm not getting 100% completion on this playthrough, but I would like to as much as possible. I'm being swarmed by, I know this would be like insects, but they look like bumblebees. I mean, not that bumblebees are insects, like, I think it's supposed to be like, I don't know, actually I don't know what kind of insect it's supposed to be, but it looks like a swarm of bumblebees. Uh-oh, Nathaniel, it's all you. I was not paying attention to health bars. Nope. I failed. I was talking about the Sylvans and their cool design. Not paying it. Oh dear. Yeah, I didn't save any of that. At least I kind of know how to get to that spot on the map, so see if I can retrace my steps.
It is begun.
Let's see if I can get us back to the correct go. See if I can get us back to the correct spot faster, and then we'll speed click through conversation with the statue, etc. Statue.
As you
Here.
say.
Tracing. We were here earlier. In here, okay. So I had to go up that little. How many times now would you reconfigure this test? I think it would only be the third time since putting it together. No, it would be the second time. Well, we put it together and then we've changed it once. Because the flip-flopped the side of the L-shaped desk.
These bodies.
I shall do it.
These were brought here. You can see drag marks.
It is begun. As you say. Brilliant. Very well.
The other stuff. I have to get back to where there's that little tiny curvy path. Different from the other tiny curvy path. Like here? Yes. Wait, no, am I headed back towards the might have to go back to the camp to get oriented again. Yeah, this is too far. Back towards. Okay. In my sense of let's save. We're messing it up so badly that time. Let's not invite more disaster. My sense of direction is almost non-existent best of times, but this particular map in this particular game I find very difficult. Oh, I thought path. Am I wrong? That's too be a path. No, I had found it. I had gotten myself headed the right direction, and now I have messed it up again. Don't need to go down there because it's dead end. Okay, I found it. Go back this way, but. I sincerely hope I'm not the only person who. Now I'm back here. I have to go around. The only person who plays this DLC who struggles with navigation. I have a real hard time. But oh, here we go. We're in the right spot now. Okay, just found it. Save. I should do this all the time. Just save every time there's like a journal updated or codex updated message. Can it depart? Oh, for the rebuilding that we didn't find that before, so good. I know I just saved, but I didn't activate that before. In case I die again, have that.
It shall be done.
The Darkspawn has sensed us!
Uh-oh. A crushing prison spell is kind of cool if you are using it against an enemy. Not so cool if you're caught in it. Ground is trapped?
It shall be done.
Statues, take a rubber tracing of you. I don't think you all can hear it because I think my noise filters take it out, but Finn is yelling. Andrew's down there with her. She is not alone. Third. But she's yelling. You don't know, Finn is our cockatiel. And
I shall do it.
He is not much of a singer, but she does love a good screech. Well, there are 8 of those statues, and we found 2. Why is this not? Maybe we got that one already. Maybe we did come this way earlier in the playthrough. I just forgot about it. Didn't explore thoroughly. Learned my lesson for today. Let's see if I remember in future stream. I learned it for today anyway. I feel like all the loot I find at this point in the game is almost useless because kind of already gotten like the best sets of things that I need. And we don't really need much in the way of money.
You...
We click through this quickly since we already did it.
And I am cursed. We broke their army at the fort of a... So even as the Majesty...
Stranger. No, come here.
Very well.
My brother called to you. The Magister's death will accomplish nothing. I've used the long years to think. I have show him the way. This does not have...
The deed is not... In truth, weakness was all. The Magister stirs from his ashes. My soul calls out to smite he who...
You... If it love... Thank you. Before I sleep... Good night.
Okay. Almost caught up. And then it makes me feel sad when I realize, like, I was able to catch up that fast, how much time I spent wandering around lost. Trying to find my way. But at least I sort of kind of know my way around now. For the moment, anyway.
I shall do it.
Really should just remember to save every time we fight something. Try and do better about it today. I have not always been good about it in my Baldur's Gate playthrough that I'm currently working on. I've been burned a couple times. But there have been times when I've saved plenty but then realized I had messed up and I needed to replay stuff. Like, there have been a couple times I've had to replay like hours worth because I just messed up something that I didn't want to have messed up. There's Inez. And a dead body. It's not her.
You're standing in my dirt. That dirt was specially prepared for my plants. I only have to find the seeds now. It's just a matter of time, I'm sure.
Also, I think I said it before, but it bears repeating. This tiny little side quest of Wynn asking us to find her friend because they both need to go to the... What do they call it? Their big meet. There's a word for it, but I'm like just a big like meeting of all the mages and all the mage leadership in Ferelden. That little tiny quest that actually doesn't really go anywhere in this DLC is actually ends up being like the most direct through line through the rest of the series from this DLC. The fact that all the mages are preparing to meet, because like unfortunately a lot of the bigger story beats of this DLC don't fully come back. Like there's offshoots kind of they don't really carry over into the next two games, but this does. And honestly, like I like that this tone shifts a little bit between games 1 and 2, and then even more so from 2 into 3, of like it's a fantasy world, but like the story is very kind of like political. Instead of it just being like this game, which I really like this one. And sometimes I play it. I think overall the second one is my favorite, but like I really enjoy when I'm in the right headspace for these like very detailed, like nitty gritty mechanics. That's the way it feels to me to play it anyway. Then I really enjoy myself. But narratively speaking, I like the second game the best. And then I really like the way that narrative continues in the game into Inquisition. But like this game is kind of your typical fantasy game, talking mostly about the main story, but this DLC too, where it's like there's a fantasy big bag monster and we're gonna be the hero and go kill it, right? Like there's nothing wrong with that. It works for a reason. But I really like that it kind of becomes, it goes in a different direction. It's like a kind of, a lot of ways, a sort of real world story. This very like kind of political and like human rights based story, but set in against a fantasy backdrop, and I think that's kind of fun. In a way, it's a bit of a heavier story, and like, well, I don't want to spoil. It's hard to kind of describe this without spoiling, but like the through line through the series becomes the role of the Chantry, the religion in their culture and society, and the role of mages, people born with magic. Because like in this world, certain people are born with the ability to magic and cast spells. It's not like Elder Scrolls. Kind of anybody sort of can. Well, I mean, from the player character's perspective, but like, you know, in Skyrim, you can like cast a spell in Whiterun and the guard will be like, hey, put that fire away. And it's a very different vibe in this world. Like, people are kind of afraid of the mages. So it's, I like that. But it's kind of funny that, like, of all the things that get presented, there are so many, like, plot points and storylines in this first game that get presented that end up going absolutely nowhere. But that, like, in this DLC in particular, it's this little tiny subplot of Wynn needs us to find her mage friend so that they can go to this great meeting of the Ferelden mages together. It is like the most direct line into the...
You've heard of me then? Read one of my books, have you?
So tiny, I cannot read. No, I wouldn't. No, my character's a mage and she does like herbalism, so I don't feel like she would have just looked at the book for the pretty pictures. Let's just be honest with her. Tell her that Wynn told us to find her.
Wynn? What now? She's not going to try to get me to teach slack-jawed apprentices again, is she? She used to pester Uldred about his duty to the apprentices when he just wanted to be left alone. No wonder he went crazy and tried to kill everyone.
Also, just as a further footnote, I feel like part of the reason why I like 2 much is that 2 gets a lot of flack for repetitive dungeon maps, which is a real thing, and limited world building and exploration, which is also a real thing. Those are valid criticisms I have of that game, and I actually agree with them to a certain extent. But to me, Dragon Age 2 is much more of a character-driven game than this game is. Like the hero Ferelden, like my player character, she's just an avatar. She could be anybody, you know. But you play a character who is like a very fleshed, even though you kind of get to change choose which direction you take their personality in. You play a character that is very like fleshed out, and the NPCs are even more fleshed out. And that now I think going totally open world for Inquisition was a bit of a mistake. I am very much team video game franchises and developers should stay in their lane. I think what makes Bioware games work is, I heard it described once as linear with freedom. So it's not an open world game. You're kind of sent in a certain direction, but you have some freedom in the order in which you do things and how you approach it. And I think they got back to that in the Trespasser DLC for Inquisition. I really appreciated that. Trespasser DLC also has phenomenal music. But I don't know about Veilguard. Again, I'm avoiding the spoilers, so I'll see when I get there. When I eventually I'll play it in my own time, probably sometime this summer, and I'll see then. But I really think, like, I played Mass Effect in Andromeda once, and it was sort of the same thing. It was just too much, like, I kept losing track of what the story actually was. Like, I don't play Skyrim for the story. I play because I want to run around and be a stealth archer. That's what I do. And I'm not gonna like pay too much attention to like developing my character, because like they're gonna save people, but they're also gonna steal stuff. You know, that's just the way it is in that game. But like in these games, I care about like the characters and how my character is gonna function in that story and how it's gonna have the different outcomes. But I think that's why I like 2 the best, because it is so character driven. I brought this up before, but I think like the two, like if you're going to reread, replay, rewatch something, there's I think one of two things that's going to bring me or maybe most anyone back. And there could be other reasons, but like either the plot or the characters. I feel like most people are plot people or most people are character people or both. I think I'm a mixture of both. But what I've learned is that once I know the plot, once it's ended, and I know how the story ends, how it goes, if I don't like the characters, I'm never coming back. Like, I'm not going to be interested to rewatch, reread, whatever, for the plot when I already know how it ends if I don't care about any of the characters. My rereads, rewatches, replays are often like character, like, because I really enjoy those characters. I enjoy spending time with those characters and learning more about them every time I watch or read or play or whatever it is. So I think that's why I have a type, and so that's my type is a game that I can like there's a story, but it's like the story is almost like, and the story needs to be good, right? But the story is almost like the vehicle for like introducing and exploring these characters rather than the characters being there to serve the story. I find the latter to be quite as interesting. But that's just me. I'm not saying that that's a rule or that one is bad writing and the other is good writing. I don't think that's true. I've definitely read or watched or played stories that were more plot driven and I had a good time, you know, or thought it was excellent. But I tend to be more interested in the things that are character driven over I'd rather have both, right? I'd rather have both be excellent. But I can forgive a shaky plot for really strong character writing. I sometimes will even give up on a plot I'm interested in because the characters are bad or the character writing is bad, if that makes sense at all. Like an example of a franchise I gave up on because I just did not give a shit about any of the characters was The Walking Dead. I just did not care about a single one of them. They could all be zombie food for all I cared. Like I didn't connect with any of them. I didn't like any of them. I wasn't rooting for any of them. So I gave up watching it. And lots of people love that show. And I'm not saying it's bad by any means. I don't think it's a bad show. I watched several seasons of it before I just gave up. But I wasn't excited to watch it. Characters. But like a game like Skyrim, it's more about the world and the ambiance. I don't necessarily need to care about the characters for that. You know? But it's just my preference. But let's finish this conversation with her. I've taken all the tangents today. All of them.
Uh-huh. So I have to drop everything and do what Wynne wants me to do. It's been some time since the college was called together. Why now? No, I can't go. Not yet. I'm not leaving till I get the seeds of the northern prickleweed. I've been here too long just to give up. I suppose another pair of eyes wouldn't hurt. And if you actually succeed, I'm sure I could scrounge up some kind of reward. You're looking for the seeds of a northern prickleweed. The plant has broad, dark green leaves with thorny stems and is most commonly found growing on rocky ground. Go on now. If I'm going to be traveling, I'll need to make preparations.
I don't remember where that plant is, so it's going to be fun trying to find it. Playing fast and from fun, with the word fun, but you know, we'll do our best. I don't remember how to start that puzzle. I'm trying to come around, so this is the fight that killed me before. Come over here and fight just the one before we engage the other one. If I survive. So this is the only one that I feel really bad about killing. Children are cool. Packs a punch. It was like, I don't know if you've noticed, but its coloring being kind of pinkish is more like the Grando, the one in the main game, except this one's hostile. Although I kind of don't blame it. We stumbled into its forest and started wreaking havoc. I don't really blame it for fighting back. Another supply for Wade.
More enemies ahead.
Survived. Find her. Now, I I know it's going to be like, small spoiler, we don't actually get to win again. At least not up through Inquisition. But like I said, because this is like the one true like through line to the rest of the series, I don't want to end it for my own headcanon for this playthrough. I don't want to end it without completing it. Plant it. If I don't find it on my own, I'll look it up. Maybe not today. Now, like I said, you know, the going into the mine kind of sends us along the rest of the story. But I don't think, like, we might need to, like, it might teleport us to Vigil Keep after. Have a marking. The different statue. The other one I was trying to investigate. We can always come back. I'm pretty sure still a fair distance time-wise, story-wise, from when we get like locked in to the ending. But I know that when I've played this before, I've accidentally like started the ending and still had stuff to do. But we can come back. The point is we can come back and find the after we do that. But you know, today maybe it would be smart just to do side questy things and come back into the silver mine on Friday. We're all dead. That I just saved, so then we got overwhelmed by shrieks. I like how they just saunter off. Got overwhelmed by shrieks. I did just save, so I learned my lesson for today anyway. Oh, right path again. And now I don't remember who I went. Yeah, we came back, you know, we went up here. Did the tracing on the statue. I think my biggest problem with the Winding Wood is the number of just like fetch and collect quests that are associated with this area. Those are not my favorite. They're fine, but I don't like getting too bogged down in them. Or where? Yeah, we got ambushed by shrieks. Oh, on both sides. That's why we died. Because I was fighting them. I'm like, where are my friends? They were getting attacked by their own shrieks. Augur needs a potion. Why is he not taking a potion? Give Nathaniel one too. Velanna's already down. Nathaniel, take a potion. Augur, and take another potion.
As you say.
Pass out some injury kits. Hey, you get one. Ogren, you get one. And save. I think we made a big circle. Don't know why I can't figure that puzzle yet. So I think maybe what I want to do is, where are we on the? I think maybe what I want to do is go ahead and go into the silver mine, and then behind us, and then we'll come back and wrap up the side quest next time. Because otherwise it'll just be 2+ hours of me running around Winding Wood aimlessly almost. I'd like to do something a little bit more direct. I'm sure that's great news for them.
So you are the commander of the Grey Wardens. Do not be frightened. Your injuries have been tended to. I apologize for what I must do. I do not wish to be your enemy. But now is not the time for this. Rest.
Is this the same voice actor as Duncan? Sounds similar, but I matter.
Serani! Oh, creators, what have they done to you?
They haven't done anything. I'm fine, Velanna. It's not me he wants. I have to get you out before something bad happens. I don't want anyone else to be hurt.
Yes, all right. Let me out and I'll take you home.
The Darkspawn have your things. You can still get it all back if you're careful and clever. They're going to come back to check on you. You have to hurry. I don't know anything, but take this key. It opens a chest in the emissary's room. Maybe you'll find some answers there. I found it. They're coming. You have to go. Find a way out of the mines. Please.
I can't just leave you. Serani, wait!
Yeah, we're on.
As you say.
The Darkspawn have sensed us!
I'm supposed to use my staff? Yes, just no bonus to my thing. So Velanna can do her spells too. Boys can punch.
It shall be done.
I suppose you do have some redeeming features.
As you say.
Might as well loot everything. Perfect. Way out. So let's explore the rest of like this side of things before we head out into the big empty room.
It is begun.
Going that way.
Very well.
I don't remember what way. That's where we need to go, I think, get our stuff. Architect's lab. Right? That's the wrong way. go the other way. Save. Just die immediately.
I think I can help with that.
I wonder where the line of delineation is between lab and torture. I guess you could make an argument that there isn't. It's all about perspective.
As you say.
Stuff wasn't here, so I gotta keep away.
This contraption will allow us to quickly dispatch those darkspawn. Come on, we've no time to lose.
Come on, I'm exploring. Let's look if we wanted to like sneak attack them. Let's use the ballista.
As you say.
I think we just made them mad. The boys are just punching. I mean, Ogren's probably been in so many bar fights. He probably doesn't feel anything when he punches, but like, up till recently, Nathaniel's kind of a coddled noble, so his hand probably really hurts. I say this knowing full well that I would hurt myself if I punched anybody for real. But having had some experience taking boxing classes, boxing a bag, never sparring with another person. Even that, with the padded gloves, always. Well, it took months before, like, I felt sore after, like, my hands felt sore after each class.
It shall be done.
I missed taking my class, but it got to the point where, one, it was giving me some, like, hip problems in my right hip, and boxing left-handed not working out for me. I tried. But also, I was concerned, even though I think it did go a long way to help strengthen my hands, I was also like getting worried about going to class too close to like performances and stuff and doing some sort of damage that I wouldn't be able to deal with in a performance or an audition or whatever. Maybe I'll get back into it sometime. Just go to like occasional classes when I can. Also, part of it was the teachers I liked best. Their schedules changed. I couldn't take with them anymore. They were teaching classes I could go to, and the teachers that were their replacements I just didn't enjoy quite as much.
I shall do.
Like I just let everybody else keep doing what they're doing. Also, what is happening here? A two-headed skeleton with no neck was playing chess? Or two-headed person neck or necks playing chess?
Hey, that's mine! That thing has my things! It's got its sallow, clammy hands all over my doodads, touching my junk! No one touches Ogren's junk and lives!
I forgot about this, that like NPCs stole our stuff. Oh, baby dragons. I hate this. I hate that we're punching the little dragon link. I love dragons. I hate when we fight them. That's one of the parts of this game series I don't necessarily love the most. The dragons are just kind of like mindless, not mindless, but you know what I mean. The non-sentient, non-self-aware animals that we just have to fight. I really enjoy stories where the dragons are like sentient, and then I don't feel as badly about having to fight them or kill them because they're like individuals in their own right, and they kind of choose to fight you. Let's give Auburn his thing back. I forget what he was wearing. Get the Legion's armor on. Helmet didn't have though. For some reason I never had the helm of the Legion, or somebody else had it and it got lost. I don't remember, or maybe we'll find it later. Maybe we just haven't found it yet. I think that was the helmet he had. Then he had that, or maybe he did. Yeah, he can have that. Then had a crossbow. Don't think we found anybody else's stuff yet. But we can equip Nathaniel with a bow. At least it won't be his good one, but Darkspawn bow for the moment. And some armor for the moment, so that he's a little less squishy. Velanna, and I can. That's her name, right? Have I been saying it wrong? Velanna. No, I'm right. Okay. We can make do for now. Way. That's a exclamation.
You're the Warden Commander. I would not have expected to meet you here. Did those bastards get you too? I had hoped you would avoid capture. Would be luckier than the rest of us. I was to help rebuild the Ferelden Wardens, just as you were. We were at Vigil's Keep less than a week when the Darkspawn came. I think I'm the only one left. The others are dead, or worse. I'm not sure. The emissary who leads them is more cunning than any Darkspawn I've encountered. He's fascinated with Wardens. But listen, there is a Darkspawn here carrying a huge maul. He crushed my legs. He took my wedding ring. Please, Commander, slay him. Bring the ring to my wife, Nida, in Amaranthine. Tell her I died trying to make this world better.
He wanted to make the world a better place? What an insipid line. Is that really supposed to make her feel better about his death?
Let's keep our inside thoughts on the inside, Velanna. No, that's what it says. Maybe you could use your internal voice, Velanna.
Humans.
Thank you, Commander. Maker turn his gaze on you.
He's not really a people person. Just in case. Learn my lesson the hard way today's stream. I'd rather save too much than little.
Those are my belongings.
I'm trying to shoot this other spell that I've never seemed to use, but apparently I'm just not getting it right. Do I have any health potions? So we have some. We're out. Well, I hope my friends have it together because I'm not doing well.
It is begun.
Get away.
It shall be done.
Careless.
Get them all. Good job, Ogren, because I was not doing great in that.
It shall be done.
I believe that mage lady just had Velanna's thing. Might have had some of mine. Her staff. I can wear some stuff for a moment. I don't think I was wearing. Wear that for the moment. I can wear that for now too. Give me a +1 to my armor, at least if I find my stuff.
I shall do it.
Again.
The ghouls have taken our gear. We have to get it
Put
back.
you all with armor and stuff. I'll hang back. Although apparently I'm still the biggest threat to come right for me. Why am I punching? Oh, because I don't have the staff passive, not passive, basic attack. Where did you come from?
As you say.
never mind. I thought that was Nathaniel, but it's just the guy who stole Nathaniel's code. Go ahead and give Nathaniel back his stuff. What helmet did he have before? That one's fine.
I shall do it.
That doesn't say anything. We only have the one for now, and she had two.
It is begun.
Mercy on you.
The actual. Okay, so we have to go back in. They've got my stuff. A little sad that they're labeled just as experimental subjects. Right? This issue I was right? Remember. That's my funny hat, though. Now I think everybody's outfitted the way they're supposed to be. Need to go back other direction. That's the way forward for this level. But up here, I don't think we can return to the after we this part of the meeting.
So you not only gave up on killing the Grey Warden who murdered your father, you actually joined the Order.
Are you trying to pick a fight, Velanna?
Yeah, that's exactly what she did.
Baiting me like this is juvenile.
I just wanted to know how you felt.
How do you feel knowing you murdered all those people because... Check your facts.
Or maybe that's
warm and fuzzy.
You're a terrible person. And your ears are clownish.
What? Who's juvenile now?
I feel like she's an elf, so making fun of her ears feels a little racist. I don't know. I'm just saying it feels a little bit like that to me. Actually, no, I think we are supposed to go to that other first. But maybe that's meant to be showing us some of Nathaniel's hang-ups. Probably things he inherited from his father, who we know is not a great guy. He needs to unpack and deal with. As an adult who can think for himself and make his own decisions and his own worldview. Yes, I think making fun of her ears is kind of racist, but I also think he's at that point in his journey where he's unpacking the things he kind of took without question from his father or parents, and needs to figure that out. Uh-oh, I'm dead. I don't even know what spells she has. This is a bad idea. I should... yeah. Oh, no, we're just gonna read. I'm just gonna be more cautious this time. You didn't need to get, like, in my face like that. Or locked. That wasn't really nice.
How do you feel knowing you murdered all those people because you were too arrogant to check your facts?
What? I'm fuzzy.
You're a terrible person. And your ears are closed.
Oh, call her ears found. It is fruit. The little dragging things are kind of cute, though. I feel bad. They make kind of cute gurgly sounds. Really cute. There should be a version of this game where you get to... the drakes are a little bit scarier, but the little dragonlings are also cute. I want to take one back to camp.
It is begun. As you said, it is begun.
You know, if we turn up back at the keep with drake scales, Haren's gonna be like, get out. Get out of my shop. We have drake scale. Like, absolutely not. No more drake scale. Okay. A little bit worrisome. The Darkspawn are trying to breed dragons. Great. Save for my own piece of sorry, friends. That was a bad call on my part. I don't have Anders with us. I guess I'm the closest thing we have to a healer, so I can do my job. Even though my character's really more offensive than defensive. Did it? 5. Let me give Daniel his level up. Do always use one more cunning, I think. Fireball over here, but it's not a good spot for that.
As you said,
injury? Have one. Who's in most need? Great scale. Don't remember that a few minutes ago or not. I just don't want to replay everything. All you, Nathaniel.
As you wish. I'll take care of it.
Oh, it's a fake door. It doesn't go anywhere. Then why put a door there? Why not just make it a wall? I guess they intended at some point in the development process for that door to lead somewhere. And then... Or, like, I learned this recently that, like, when they're developing a video game, developers will put, like, pockets or, like, rooms or, like, areas out of, like, the main play area where they just, like, store things, like assets somewhere until a certain time, or, like, assets they didn't end up using but don't want to take out of the game, and they just like put it there like in a little pocket dimension. So maybe there's like a little video game developer storage pocket dimension behind one of these. I didn't know that. I thought it was really interesting. I don't know. I guess I don't understand why it wouldn't be easier for Apostle to just like, I can't hear, like we're not going to cross the other side. To like delete the stuff you weren't gonna use, but I just thought that was funny. Now when I play stuff, I'm like, where are like the hidden places that they've just tucked things that they're not using or whatever.
Very well.
There's all the rest of our stuff. Potions. Oh, wait a second. I got too many things. Okay, hang on. I think there are a couple like quest-related items in there. I get rid of. Let's see. I never use venom, so we can get rid of that. I won't use that either. Like plain jewelry, like no. Going to get rid of like the iron rings and that. 'Cause I don't... That. The wrong buttons. No, it should be used. Destroy. Doing it all wrong. Same thing.
As you say.
Okay, we're getting closer. I think it's right, there's just a random Kunari merchant here.
You are not supposed to be here.
For like the video game assets, is that what it is? They need them soon, but not right then. I never thought about like them needing like a physical place within the game to store them. So now I imagine that every game is like every house and has that one coat closet or cabinet or whatever, or drawer that like, don't look in there, it's the junk drawer or the junk closet. But video games have them too, so there's like a little room somewhere that's like the video game junk room.
Once I made a deal with the creatures and they set me free. I bring them supplies, they give me gold. No, all I care is that the Darkspawn honor our arrangement. Questioning them would be inadvisable. Very well. I see that you're in a bit of trouble and I am not heartless. But if you truly wish my help, I would suggest you escape this place as soon as you can.
But we can't bring him with us. Yes, I think it's cool they introduced all these new plants, but I'm just not going to bother with it. Sit around for hours making potions. That's not why you all are here. I'm not gonna sell everything, I'm just gonna clear up a bit of inventory so that we don't run into a problem at the end of this, like collecting things for the end of this quest. Or, you know what I mean. End of this dungeon / quest. A little bit more than I should have. Give. Oh, there's the Helm of the Legion. Give that to Ogren so that he's got matching set. I never can remember in this game if there's like a matching set bonus or not. Well, that's right. I ended up with like 2 of the Legion armor somehow, and I'm not... Oh, because Sigrun had some. How I ended up with 2. Okay, I think that's enough inventory space. We have potion. Oh, not health potions anyway, other potions I need. Oh. Like, he has this chest here. Was he just gonna, like, sell our stuff if we never came looking for it? And sell it to who? Darkspawn? Darkspawn took our stuff and then gave it to him so that he could sell it back to them? Accomplish anything. Oh, this is gonna be a problem.
I shall do.
Now I'm kind of wishing I had Anders with me, but I didn't think we needed 3 mages for this quest.
As you say.
I mean, maybe we would have done okay. Nope, that's the enemy. Did okay. Technically have 2 more tries on normal before I have to reduce it to easy. focus on one and then focus on the other. So we're not just splitting the damage we're dealing. But I think there's a way to tell the party to all attack the same target, but I don't know how to do it. Well, at least not in the PC version. But we're doing even worse than before. Oh, I did better the first time. Me alone. Leave me alone. I got neither of them.
I shall do it.
Did slightly better, and then it took a turn for the worse. So let's do easy, because I did. That's 3 tries. Or was it only? No, it was 3 tries. And I got closer that time. We're getting close to the end of stream, and I don't want to go way over because I can't beat the dragon.
Dragons are not to be toyed with. Watch out!
bigger health potion. Oh good, they got up. Sometimes the dragons fly off enough that you can get everybody back up, but not all the time.
Quickly, we must...
I need lyrium. Oh, one of them sound good. Good.
We can do this!
As you say. Now we do battle. It is begun.
I am a mighty David!
Okay, we survived.
No! Why is she with that monster? We must get to her. You're right. I have to stop. I have to think. There must be another way. The home of the Children of Stone. Yes. They say wardens can sense darkspawn even deep beneath the ground. I would join the Grey Wardens. Give me the ability to hunt down these monsters in the deep. I am not afraid of death. I will pledge my service to you in exchange for the powers your order can grant. What say you? Masiranas. Shall we go then? I've had enough of this place.
Oh, there's dragon loot. The slippery ferret gloves. Ferrets are kind of slippery. They're like little fur noodles made of like 99% water. And yeah. Is there anything this way, or is that just a fake door? Fake door. Last little bit.
Unfortunate. No, it is lost to us now. There is no point in returning, Uther. Your former comrades are impressive. They will be difficult to convince. No, Uther. I will fulfill my promise to you. All is not lost yet. Come. We must prepare for battle.
Let's go back to Bishop's Keep and turn in some of the little things we picked up. No, that's not what I need right now. It's a lot easy because I've had a chance to change it back yet, so that means I can fireball without hurting my friends. There's another wave of them ahead. Where even are we if we're between the wood and the keep that has a canyon?
Shall be done.
Oh, I leveled up. Hang on. Let me get back. I don't think these do like actual healing. Like restoring health points. Too late for me? No, I don't have the option to take what's it called? Revival. Call it in game. I gotta take passives because I'm out of space on the hotkey bar. I don't think there are any left. All of these are active. I guess I'll these and I can rotate them in if I need them. Back on.
I don't suppose you've reconsidered? Coin comes and goes, but dwarven walls never fall. It will be, Warden. Good luck to anyone who tries to breach these walls. Ah! Warden, I did warn you about the stone in these parts. Human masons will use whatever's at hand, but for proper walls, you need proper stone. The nearest quarry has some miserable slate nonsense. I need proper granite. The darker the better. I don't suppose, you know, in your travels... Splendid. But I can't risk my men to darkspawn attacks. You'll have to send soldiers to secure the site. Thank you, Commander. The vigil will not fall, I swear it.
Oh, level 2. Ammo. 31. I'm not sure where exactly it's about.
You're back. You need anything? Oh, this will help a great deal. Wade, the commander found a silverite deposit. Amaranthine abounds with mineral wealth. Master Wade has more than he needs to equip all of your men suitably.
Thank you so much for finding all this dreary metal. Haran, you must be happy.
Ecstatic. Now, no more time to waste.
We found good stuff too for Wade to play with.
Yes, Commander? Let me see, let me see. Oh, amazing. This might be hot wood. I'm not exactly sure. The Dalish elves are so prickly about sharing. If I were allowed to experiment with this, I might be able to make a bow. Or a shield, yes. I can't do that right now, you understand. Here's a list of materials I need. They may be a trifle hard to come by, but you must get them.
I still have to find the stuff he needs the golem shield. Hogwarts leveled up. Sorry, I missed that. Being other level ups. Or maybe it just happened, who knows. I wasn't paying super. He needs some depth. And another strength. They've already done all of like his normal stuff, so he sometimes uses the crossbow to give him some archery perks.
You're back. You need anything?
Health potions.
Oh, of course.
Yay. No, not sell. Buy. Side. So I picked up, I think, a few more of the gift items for our friends.
Is it true the dwarves are
Maybe we'll go inside and do that, and then we'll pick it back up in the winter
Orzammar,
next time.
threatening to overwhelm Commander. Just give me a moment.
Refugees clutter the roads.
This world is nothing like I thought it would be. The demons lust to cross the veil, but the rest of us scoff. We pity mortals, we do not envy them.
And thanks for that, we appreciate it.
You misunderstand. We are wrong about this world. There is beauty here, and the mortals, they are worth saving. You helped me in the Fade, and have proven yourself since. It is not right to judge all mortals the same. A friend? That is an interesting concept. I do not know how to respond to that. I wish to thank you again for the ring. The Song of Delirium is yet more of this world's value. Would that I could bring that music back to the Fade, for the other spirits to hear. Alas.
Wait, why does he disapprove? See, what do I have? And do I know off the top of my head who they... I assume the elven it goes to Velanna. I don't have to move. I can be in the room to do this. I don't know why I'm moving.
Thank you. This is a lovely gift.
Is that it? Oh, elven prayers for the dead.
Thank you. This is a lovely gift. What? This book is empty. Why have you given me this useless object? I can see that. I'm sure I'll find some use for this. The leather binding is quite adequate. Thank you.
Maybe journaling will help her work on some of her anger issues. It's probably not the best thing in the world that she's got anger issues and the fireball spell, but maybe she can work.
Oh, it's exactly as Varlin described, but shinier. May I keep it? I know I shouldn't. We're not supposed to have belongings in the Legion. As you say, Commander. Thank you.
That's it. Oh, carved green. I don't know who gets that one. Up. Or the shiny malachite. I accidentally closed my tab I had kept open for several weeks with the list of gifts. So we have a shiny malachite and a carved greenstone that are both gifts. Figure out they go to. I feel like the carved greenstone is Velanna as well, but I'm not sure. Oh, they're both Velanna. Figured most of what we had would be for her since I was waiting until she joined our party.
This is a lovely gift. Thank you. This is a lovely gift.
I think this book is Justice, but I'm not sure. Faithful act trees be written in blood. Oh, no, that's Anders. A mistake.
You shouldn't have.
On Sextant. Nathaniel.
This is nice.
I have an elven runestone that's probably Velanna, yes.
Thank you. This is a lovely gift.
Ornate silver bowl. Who needs a bowl? Velanna needs a bowl.
Thank you. This is a lovely gift.
That's all of it. And that cleared up some more inventory space too. I think the only one that I feel like maybe Nathaniel's approval has an impact on future events, but I can't remember exactly. But I feel like really their approval ratings within this game don't really have an impact on anything that happens outside of Origins. But still. Let's do these last couple of things in here, and then I will wrap it up for today.
Commander, many of the lords have gathered. The Darkspawn have fielded armies, and the nobles want to know how you will protect them. Shall I assemble them, or do you need more time to strategize?
Okay, I think that actually takes us to like the thing, so we need to not do that. But I'm not sure, but like to be on the safe side, let's just leave it here, and next time we'll, I think, go. Can't decide if I'll go back to the Winding Wood, but I hope you all have a really nice night, and I will see you again soon.